Hey, Lily Wong here, and this is Fly with Lily podcast. Life can throw us unexpected curveballs of all kinds, from the loss of a loved one, career change, or family problems. For me, it was the loss of my mother and my marriage. The worst experiences of my life led to the most euphoric learning experience and life journey I ever could have imagined. My journey let me dive within myself, overcome my fears, drop disempowering beliefs, and remove mental limitations. From motivation, language learning, business, nomadic life stories or world travel, to just plain dropping your baggage. Fly with Lily podcast offers the inspiration you need to open yourself to this world of opportunities without limits. What my family gave me wasn't only wounds. It was the wisdom to choose love differently. Sometimes I find myself wondering, how did my parents fall in love? It's a question I've carried for many years. The story, as my father told it, when he just turned 40, he met my mother at a department store in Kaohsiung. She was a cashier. He saw her and thought she was beautiful. They were both from Hakka tribe, the same dialect, the same roots, and the conversation came naturally. They started dating. It sounds like the beginning of something lovely, but the strange thing is, I have very few memories of them in love, because in my childhood, what I remember most is the fighting. My family was always complicated. It was full of freedom, full of love, and also full of chaos. To the outside world, my father was a successful lawyer, loyal, generous, the kind of man who wouldn't charge clients who couldn't afford him, who would lend money to friends without hesitation. But at home, he was a different person. He had a fierce temper. He would rage at my mother. Sometimes it went further than words. Divorce was a constant threat in our house. My mother often didn't come home at night. As a child, I lived inside a low hum of unease that never quite went away. And yet, they both loved me. I never lacked for anything. Toys, stationery, pocket money, whatever I wanted, they gave. The piano lessons and the English classes I took were almost always my own idea, never forced on me. They didn't restrict me. They didn't control me. But that freedom also came with a kind of neglect. From first grade onwards, they stopped walking me to school. Even after I encountered strange men on the road, they believed children have to learn to grow up on their own. So I learned independence early, and I learned early to observe the adult world and try to make sense of it. My parents were two completely different people. My father was expressive, direct, quick to ignite, and quick to calm. My mother was something else entirely. Quiet, elusive, a free spirit who lived inside her own world. She was close with her sisters, but distant at home. She appeared and disappeared without explanation. I never quite knew what she was thinking. Around third grade, I began to understand that they had already separated. My father would complain to me about my mother, her spending, her absence. He told me about other women he had met, asked if he could introduce them to me. My mother never explained herself. She never spoke a word of grievance to me. Can you imagine a little girl in third grade, caught between two adults, trying to understand the world no one had told her was too heavy to carry? My father told me once that my mother had met a married man at a singing club. The man's wife eventually came looking for her. That day, I heard terrible sounds from inside the house. I didn't see what happened, but I knew my father had hit her. The fear from that day never fully left my body. It isn't a clear, sharp memory. It's more like a tremor, something that lives in the body and returns without warning in certain moments years later. After I left Kaohsiung for university in Taipei, my father invested in a KTV karaoke club. In those years, he and my mother went there together almost every evening, singing, drinking, sitting side by side. In some way, in their later years, they seemed to find their way back to each other. Not perfectly, but enough to be company for one another. And my mother passed away during that time. She was at my father's home when it happened. Her health had been fragile for years. She had a heart attack in her sleep. My father called to tell me. I didn't go back right away. I returned to Kaohsiung 3 days later. I still think about that sometimes. I will never forget the moment I saw her. Her body was swollen. Around her nose and the corner of her mouth, there was dry blood. That image was carved into me. It has never faded. My father told me something else. When my mother's body was carried out of the house, the shrine she had prayed at every single day fell over on its own. I don't know what it meant, but I have never forgotten that detail. Sometimes I think, I wish they were still here. I would ask my mother, why did you fall in love with him? Really? I would ask my father, did you truly love her? Because everything I have traces back to the moment they met. Because of them, I exist. Because of them, I was able to go out into the world, to love people, to explore, to build something meaningful, to become who I am. So even with all the contradiction, all the pain, I'm grateful for them, both of them. Growing up in that home gave me something I didn't understand until much later. I didn't want to repeat what I had seen. I wanted something free but steady, something where two people could be fully themselves without hurting each other. And slowly, I've come to understand my family didn't only give me wounds, they gave me awareness. They gave me the ability to see clearly, to feel deeply, and to choose, consciously, deliberately, a different kind of love. The chaos, the fear, those blurry childhood memories, they didn't destroy me. In a way, they shaped me. Maybe that's what it means to make peace with where you come from. Not pretending it didn't happen. Not pretending it didn't leave a mark, but seeing it clearly, thanking it honestly, and then choosing to walk towards something different.
This has been another episode of the Fly with Lily podcast. So what now? Go to flywithlily.com to download my gift for you to help work on your abundant lifestyle, or contact me directly for a consultation. This show takes a lot of work and planning, so if you enjoyed it, please consider a 5-star review on iTunes, following on Facebook and Instagram at Fly with Lily, or come up and give our crew a hug on the street when you are on your journey. Thanks for listening, and remember, life's curveballs can be your best opportunities.